it going, Eagles? Welcome back to the Avion. I'm Chloe Kristovich.
And I'm Kyle Navarro. We hope you had a good homecoming week and are having a good start to this one.
You know it, and you know what makes it better?
Another shark fact.
Of course. Did you know there's over 440 different species of sharks?
You know, I didn't know that. But let's bring it back from under the sea to on top of the sea and take it over to Jillian to hear our latest weather update. Jillian, over to you.
Hey Eagles, I'm Jillian Preddy. I hope you're having a great start to your week, and this week should continue to be great weather-wise. Not much rain's going to be happening throughout the week. In the south, however, they will be having probably some spotty showers throughout the week. Up in the Pacific Northwest, they're going to be having the dry, not too much rain, and they definitely need it because they've been having a lot of snow. And all of this is part of this El Nino that we've been talking about. So an El Nino is when there's enhanced moisture and precipitation in the south, and up in the north, they're having a lot of drier, so not too much snow up in the north, but we are having some snow and some rain down in the south. Temperatures across the board are pretty much warmer than last week. In the Pacific Northwest, they're in the 40s and 50s. Definitely a big change since last week. They were in the teens, and again, seeing that snow. And back home, we're in our 60s and 70s throughout the day, but that is going to be continuing to climb throughout the week. As we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and into the weekend, it's going to be in our 70s and 80s, but then we are going to be seeing this cold front start to appear into Sunday. So make sure you get out to the beach because this is probably one of the last weeks you will be able to do so. Have a great week, Eagles.
Thanks, Jillian. I know I enjoyed some of the cooler weather last week, and I'm looking forward to hopefully having a little more.
The cooler weather is really making it feel like fall. I wonder what events are falling on this week. Let's hear from Josie.
Good morning, Eagles. This week we do not have a ton of events. However, we do have a 3-day weekend, as Friday there will be no classes for Veterans Day on Saturday. We do have a couple things, though. On Monday, the Counseling Center will be in the Student Union from 2 to 4, where you can fill out a leaf of what you are grateful for to receive bonus bucks. They'll be doing the same thing on Tuesday from 1 to 3, same spot. So if you can't go Monday, go and check it out on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, the Counseling Center will have a workshop on building social connections in Building 502. Thursday is the weekly Peppy Hour from 3:30 to 4:30 in the third floor lounge of the Student Union. Go out and enjoy Dr. Pepper, ice cream, and games, as well as building those social connections. That's all, Eagles. Enjoy your week, and keep in mind you can always check campus groups for more events.
Thanks, Josie. I'll have to check those events out, especially the Peppy Hour.
I do love me some good Dr. Pepper, but you know what I enjoy more?
What's that?
Airplanes. Let's move on over to our industry reporter, Jacob, to hear what's happening in the aviation world. Jacob, over to you.
Thanks, Kyle and Chloe. Hey, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I'm Jacob, your industry reporter for this week, here to tell you all the aviation news you need to know. Boeing has released some amazing news regarding the certification process of the 737 MAX 7 and MAX 10. They are close to obtaining the FAA's approval of certification on the MAX 7 program and having given the go-ahead to begin test flights with the MAX 10. This is major news for both Southwest and United Airlines, who have both been waiting a long time for their MAX 7s and MAX 10s, respectively. The MAX 7 is on track to be certified by the end of this year, opening the door for deliveries to start in 2024. However, the MAX 10 is only about 70% of the way through the FAA's inspection process, and if all goes according to plan, delivery should start in the Q1 of 2025. That's all the news I have for you this week. Kyle and Chloe, back to you.
Thanks, Jacob. I know we all follow the aviation industry pretty closely here on campus, and we'll be curious to see when these planes come into service.
Personally, I'm curious to see what's going on in the world of sports, and I hear Elijah's got that update for us. Elijah?
How's it going, Eagles? My name is Elijah. We've got another action-packed week of sports ahead of us. On Monday, the women's soccer team will be playing in the quarterfinals of the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. The time for the game is still to be determined, but with the Eagles ranked first in the standings going into this week's tournament, this is a must-watch game. Tuesday and Wednesday, we will not see any teams take to the field, but Thursday, your women's soccer team will continue to play in the Sunshine State Conference quarterfinals. Thursday, we will also see the women's volleyball team take on Lynn at 7 p.m. here in Daytona. On Friday, the men's ice hockey team will play High Point University at 7 p.m. in the Daytona Ice Arena, and then again Saturday at 4:30 p.m. once again in the Daytona Ice Arena. Saturday will be a busy day, with the women's and men's cross-country teams competing in the NCAA Division II South Regional Championship in Montvelo, Alabama at 8 a.m. and 9:15 a.m. respectively. The women's basketball team will play Fort Lauderdale at 2 p.m. here in Daytona, and the volleyball team will close out the week playing St. Leo at 4 p.m. Those are all the sports for your week, Eagles. What game will you be going to?
Maybe this will be the week I join you at the hockey game. That is, if you're going.
Is that even a question, Chloe? Come on.
You're right, I should know by now. And even though Halloween's over, I'm going to stay a news anchor character. I'm Chloe Kristovich.
And I'm Kyle Navarro. We'll hope you join us next week for another episode of the Avion.